gas car is gone. That's it. I sold it yesterday. The RAV4 been taken
Congrats.
away. Yes, thank you. And
Goodbye. Exxon, Chevron, Mobil, no more money for you.
right, Middle East. That's all I'm saying.
The whole day, then now there's nothing left.
I mean, think about how crazy it is that we are exporting our dollars to the Middle East. Think about how crazy that is.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
for that, for of all things, for that, to like poison and choke all of our people out here.
Yeah. We're not going to make this a Tesla video. In fact, well, we are making it a Tesla video.
We gotta talk. Oh, we gotta talk. Our boy bought Twitter, man. We bought Twitter. I told you he was gonna buy it. I knew he wanted it, and it's official. I am so happy. This was a huge win. I know people are upset, investors thinking whatever. This is not a financial investment for him. This was something that he just wanted. He felt it was the need. It felt it was important to preserve free speech. I think he's the right person to be the custodian of a platform that powerful. And regardless of what happens to the share price of either one, I think this is just something that he felt was important. No one better.
Look, he did obviously, but he also got forced into this price because he made a mistake. So let's not kid ourselves. He knows he was going to lose. He was on the losing end of this thing in the court. Okay, it wasn't going well for him.
Well, I
And
think, yeah, I think the courts, his lawyers probably told him, if you drag this thing out much longer, you're going to eventually lose. And I also think,
and it looks bad for you. So you might as well just take the hit
yes,
right now, buy it, move on with your life because you're going to buy it anyway. So might as well just buy it.
before we get any further, please like and subscribe to the video, join our Discord, and thank Vitali for getting rid of his last ICE vehicle. Vitali is no longer on gas. Congratulate the new green Vitali on our Discord.
It just really feels good not to go to a gas station. Like, how good does it feel not to go to a gas station and waste your time there? And it's just so ridiculous, this whole conversation about EVs, like that they're just so obviously
The
going to win.
viability conversation, like, are they viable? Are they this? Just that part, I think,
It's
is
a stupid
over.
conversation.
I gotta show this to you because I was gonna send this to you the other day. I'll just show it here, and maybe I'll post it up on the Discord. I was at a at a red light the other day, and I saw this.
Wait, is that a Tesla at a gas
That
station?
is it's a Tesla. It's a Tesla. Some guy must have, I don't know, he must have just got the car. Like, maybe people really, dude, this it's literally, I was at a red light.
It seems like a joke at this point. Like, who
It's
doesn't know that? I mean,
I mean, if he was going in to like get something from the shop, like
yeah.
grabbing a sandwich, would you park next to the pump, dude?
No, in fact, I'm glad you're
How
bringing up this
funny
pump
is
thing
that?
as a side note. I mean, maybe with this for the Discord, but every time I go to the gas station in an EV because I want to go get a drink or something,
Yeah.
I feel like a
Yeah.
dick. Yeah. I feel like
The car's like, what is this? What's that smell?
I feel like a Jew in Nazi Germany. It doesn't feel right.
Right. What am I doing? This can't be good. This can't be good.
You're not getting anything. They don't even have a charger. Like these idiots aren't putting in chargers. So
Right.
they're like maybe for a Coke or for a bathroom break. Really, just for a bathroom
Or
break.
maybe you need air in your tires because that would be a legitimate reason.
I actually carry around a pneumatic pump. I actually carry that around.
Right.
But anyway, it just feels like it feels good not to even deal with that again. Like honestly, I don't even need the Coke anymore from the gas station. Forget about them.
Tell everybody what you got and tell everybody what who you sold the car to and what the experience was like.
Okay, actually, yeah, this is actually a good video, by the way. Maybe we should talk about this and then chicken another time.
Yeah.
But selling a car, okay, buying the car from Tesla, the experience is flawless, basically. You order your car online, and if you want to trade in, they will trade in your car, but honestly, they're lowballing you on the trade. So they offered my RAV4, and I don't mind talking numbers, but they offered for my 2013 RAV4 around 8,600. I mean, like, even on the worst day, it's worth like 10, 5, 11
Yeah.
on the worst day. So Tesla's not a great place to exchange the car. That's fine. But the experience of buying the EV, simple. You just have to wait a year.
Okay.
It's a simple.
Well, to be fair, before you go any further, to be fair, anytime you trade in the vehicle, the dealership is gonna make money on the sale. So whether it's Tesla or anybody else, if they're giving you 8,000, it's because they think they could make 2 or 3,000 more selling it. They
Yeah.
clean it up, they put it on the lot, and they make a couple grand on it.
Yeah, but Tesla's making bank off of us, 30, 40% margins. So like they can be a little bit more flexible and just take away my gas car, honestly, and not make it.
Then what do they do with it? I mean, okay, if they gave you full
No, no,
price,
no.
what do they do with it?
Well, I'll tell you what they do with it because the car is worth on the market in a dealership probably closer to 14. Okay, I looked it up. It's worth around 14, 15, depending on where you look. the actual value of the 2013 RAV4, okay, in my
Right.
condition.
You don't
So
expect them to give you 14. You're not
I
expecting them to
don't, but
give
I
you.
said if they offered somewhere closer to 10, 11, I would have said,
Right,
you know
right,
what,
right,
I'm not going to deal with finding a separate party. So the buying experience is amazing. Tesla offering money for the car, terrible. I would say it's pointless to do. Okay.
right.
I picked up the car easy. Like honestly, no one even helps you. I'm like, do I just? They're like, yeah, your car's around the corner. Go to your car, and and I get there and the car door's locked, and I'm like, wow, like I guess I have to go back because I don't have access to my car. But no, it was already hooked up to my app somehow.
Because that's because you have already bought a car with Tesla. The same thing happened to me.
Maybe.
When you do it the first time, you have to do a whole bunch of things on the app to get access. But
Right.
now that they know, it's like even when I paid for it the second time, as soon as I hit the pay button, it was paid because they have
Yeah, it
all
was the
your
one button. It was the
information
one button
right
pay.
from last time. So they already knew you. They had you verified, and so they just was waiting for you to just
Right.
walk over and open the door.
Right. So I walked over. I didn't know what to do even. And there's no one to help you, by the way, at Tesla because
They're gone. Yeah.
yeah, they're like long. But I mean, I have to go. They literally park it around the corner in this place that I went to, and I
Right.
have some video of it that I'll actually share. Well, maybe I'll include a link here if I finish it, or just down there later. But
Right.
basically, okay, get in the car, check it out. I had some issues. I'm not going to go into some of the issues, but they're going to fix it in a month. Okay, some door
Right.
sticking issues. Okay, so now I have to go sell my car. A couple of days later, I posted my car on Facebook Marketplace, and this is a whole separate conversation that we should have about Facebook at some point. I posted it on Craigslist. I posted it. I think it was one other place. I forgot. But basically, the only real traction I got was from Facebook Marketplace. I got like inundated by people offering like right away, but a lot of it is honestly very scammy. So you don't know who's actually contacting you.
Exactly.
You don't know what's happening. You don't know what they're trying to get out of you. I've made deals with people for like 13,000 for the car, and then I'd be like, okay, we're meeting at 3, and they're like literally an hour before we're supposed to meet, they're contacting me. Oh, I only have $10,000. I'm like, we made a deal for $13,000, so
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
going to sell
bother.
it to you
Yeah.
for $10,000. And then
Yeah.
they keep it like there's so much of this scammy stuff going up, but still the interesting part is that Facebook Marketplace did get me a lot of traction. So if I didn't want to sell it fast for like around 10, 11, it would have happened. I was just asking for more. I was asking for 15, and no one was giving me 15, by the way. So that wasn't happening. Okay.
So who'd you eventually sell the car to?
Okay, so this is what happened. So I on Craigslist actually someone contacted me, and like everyone's so scammy, especially on Craigslist because you don't even see their names, right?
Yeah.
I spoke to so many people. A lot of them turned out to be dealers. So dealers are scouring the web, of course, and trying to get deals. So I ended up selling to a guy from Pennsylvania who's a dealer, and he's not a big dealer, but he just takes cars inventory and he sells it real fast. Like he already has buyers lined up, some sort of thing like that. He
Okay.
bought it for 11,700, which is a little bit under what I wanted. I think I could have gotten 13,000 if I really
13.
pushed for
Yeah.
it. Maybe a week more, 2 weeks more. But I was like, I don't want to deal with these people anymore. And this guy said, I'll meet you at the bank, and I'll give his. We can promote him a little bit because he would easy car buys or something like that. Maybe I'll put a link because he was
Yeah.
actually
Put it in.
legit. He actually did what he said. He met me at the bank at Wells Fargo. He takes you. He goes. He checks out your car. Of course, it was pretty fast. He actually didn't look at very very thoroughly. He just
He's
drove
got
it.
guys that are gonna. Yeah. He's got guys that are gonna.
He
If he
just drove
drove
it
there.
for
He's like,
literally
yeah.
5 minutes. He
Yeah.
told me stories about his life and how he got into this business 20 years ago. And
Yeah.
then he has an app that scans your license, scans your title, and literally goes to the bank with you. We're right in front of the bank, right in front of Wells Fargo. He goes right
Right.
to the bank, writes you two cashier's checks or one cashier check, and you're done. The whole thing took less than an hour, and it was mostly us just BSing, honestly. Just how'd you get into this? What happened to your life?
Right. Right.
He told me about his family, like this whole thing. But anyway, that he made it a smooth experience. But everybody else, when I was trying to sell it to, I literally probably had 5, 6 buyers lined up that all sort of either became scam artists or fell out or things like that happened. So very interesting experience selling a car nowadays if you're not going through the dealer route specifically, like you're going to trade it in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I sold it 11,700 is what I got. Lower, like I said, than I wanted, but I literally just wanted the car out of the driveway. I was like, I don't want to see this next to my Tesla.
Right. 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 It's like the ugly friend.
Well, it's like it's just sitting there. It's like a pile of money just burning up in space, literally, because like I need it gone.
Yeah. It's the horse and carriage at this point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I felt like a rush to sell it, even though I didn't really need to sell it. I could have waited, try to get a little bit better of a deal. But I was like, you know what? This guy gave me a fair offer for a dealer. which was. So usually a lot of dealers are giving, like you said, under 11.7, 12, they're
Yeah,
giving under that. So I
because they
felt
want to make a 5% or something on it.
so I asked him, I said, what are you going to do with it? Well, he goes, I already have buyers lined up. He goes, look, I'm probably going to make 500 to 1,000 on the car because I'm flipping it. That's what I'm doing. So cool. Everyone gets what they want. I get the RAV4 gone. The Tesla's
Yeah.
slightly more paid down. And I met somebody that I know is actually a decent car dealer. I'll call
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I know, right? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and all that, it's the Wild West,
It's
man.
the Wild
It is,
West. Yeah.
it is just you don't know what you're gonna get. So the fact that you had a pretty good experience is rare.
So
What's really interesting is for a 2013 RAV4 is the same price as a 2015 Nissan Leaf. We literally got the same
right,
amount of money. I got 11, I think I got 11.7 or 11.8.
right.
That's insane.
Right.
It's a coincidence.
Well, I actually got some good value out of the car because when I first bought it, it was like 15, 16,000. This is 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I did get a good amount of value from the car for the last 3 years, meaning I drove it, I did what I had to do with it. And so I ended up paying, I don't know, let's say 3, 4, 5,000 in terms of just carrying costs for 3 years, which is not too bad. I
That means you
covered the car.
paid. That means you paid about. It cost you about 1,000 a year to own it,
Yeah, maybe a little bit more,
plus
but
whatever
somewhere
the
around there.
gas.
Right, the gas
Not
I'm not even
bad.
counting. The other good thing I heard about Tesla itself, he said, what are you buying? What did you buy instead of this car? And I said, I bought a Model Y. He goes, I'll offer you $5,000 more. I didn't follow him up on that, but I think he meant past the $70,000 price tag
Yes.
that it's currently at. So that's 75 grand. And
Yes.
I bought it for 60 grand because I ordered it a year ago.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting fact that I have a $15,000 extra car if I wanted
Profit.
to make that
Yeah.
profit. But
Yeah.
obviously, I'm not doing that. I need to drive something, and I'd rather just drive the Model Y.
Well, there's another thing with that. I mean, I actually did have that second Model Y on order that I was planning to either hold on to or try to get it to a friend because I ordered it super early and I knew that prices were going to go up. But there is a clause in your contract when you buy a Tesla that says you will not what is it called, redistribute? I think it's a
Right.
do not distribute clause. I
Within a
forgot
year
what
or
it is.
something like that.
3 months. There is a
Ah,
clause that says you will not sell the car for 3 months, that Tesla has built their business to deal directly with customers. And by doing so, you're in violation of that clause and you get banned for life.
right. And I'm
You
not giving
do
up my
that.
Cybertruck. That's not
Yeah,
happening.
you get banned for life. You will not be able to, they will cancel any current orders and they'll never take another order from you again. So I don't think it's worth it.
Do they take away the stock though?
No, the stock, the stock they can't touch. But
Right.
I mean, you'd have your Cybertruck order canceled, and then anything in the future that you wanted to buy, anything. I mean, I'm imagining,
Right.
if you wanted to buy an
You
Optimus
basically
in
go on a
5 years.
blacklist, and I'm sure
Yes.
Tesla has a blacklist of all the dealers and stuff they won't sell to. I'm positive.
Yeah,
And
it's not
so
worth it.
I don't want to, first of all, I'm not even trying to do that because then I'd have nothing to drive. Then I'd be in another queue waiting for another year. I'm not willing to do any of that.
Yeah,
In fact, this is another good conversation to have about the tax credit. I was trying to postpone Tesla when I was ordering the car
yeah,
because they said you have to pick it up like basically a week ago. And
yeah.
I called them up and I said, can I postpone it to January because I have a lease that's expiring?
Right.
He's like, we're not doing that. He goes, we would cancel your order and you would
Go
have
back
to
in the queue.
go back and resubmit another order. And by that point, I'd be paying the $70,000 plus for the same car that I just bought for 60.
Right. Even with the tax break, you'd be paying more.
It'd be totally pointless. So I just took the car, obviously, and said, forget about the tax break. And I'm wondering, obviously, a lot of people are contacting Tesla to push. So they're
Yes.
pushing back now to tell you basically, no, you're taking it or you're moving back to the line.
Yeah, and you're going to have to pay more, which will eradicate any of the savings you think you're
Right.
going to get.
Exactly. Smart. It's smart of Tesla to do,
It
honestly.
is smarter because that they have to. That's a business strategy that they have to navigate because customers are trying to save money, and if Tesla makes it so that actually you are saving money by picking it up today,
Yeah,
then
$10,000. Yeah.
right, then they're going to, because they could raise prices. Then they're going to they're going to keep the people on the books and have those orders fulfilled. And they had what 300 and something thousand deliveries this quarter. They delivered a lot of cars this quarter.
Yeah, I think honestly the reason they're delivering still record-breaking numbers is because they're telling people you cannot wait. That's the only reason, because everybody like me who thought about the $7,500 tax
Right,
credit, like,
would wait till
oh
next
man,
year.
I can get a $60,000 car minus the 7,500. I can pay 52 now. This sounds really good. But
Yeah,
no,
you'd be getting a 2022 Model Y for the price of the 2019
right.
when it was first announced. Are you
Which
kidding
my
me?
wife got. She actually got the 2021 in January. This is almost 2 years ago now.
Ordered it in 2020.
$49,500.
I mean, and that's what the car, I mean, let's be honest, that's what the car's worth. The money that we paid on top of that was just profit. Let's
Yeah,
be
well,
honest.
because
They're making the
we,
car for
we want to
40,000.
take it right because we want it, and Tesla's selling so many that they can hike it right now. In a couple of years, that can't happen, but right now we're in a weird situation where we can actually make some money on the cars if we wanted to, which we're not. But it's just interesting. It's all
Although I've been reading rumors that they might actually start dropping prices
in
soon.
China.
Maybe
I think in
even
China you're talking about.
no, but even here, maybe by the end of the year. Maybe not for this calendar year, but by next year in January, they might announce some price drops, which will be great for customers, will only increase the sales, but then the market will react negatively to that, and the
No,
stock will tank.
even though I paid obviously the 60,000, let's say, and I could have got the tax credit if they drop it back to 60.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't care. The right thing to do is to lower the prices eventually, so more people
Yes.
buy this car, so more people go EV. So then Tesla's clearly number one. The more they sell, the better it is for us. Not the less they
Oh,
sell, the better.
absolutely.
So
Well,
I think
better for the stock. Please hit like, hit subscribe. Join us on Discord. If you like this kind of content and you want to support us, please consider becoming a patron. Thanks for watching. Right? I mean,
yeah. Peace
I
out.
don't know what to say. Bye bye.